Here's a thought. As humans, we naturally observe the world around us. We take on information that, I guess, input what we need to learn about the world. So when you go outside in the window and you look around, you see cars moving by, you see people walking. You take in that information, you question and you say, okay, why are people walking? Where are people going? And you realize that people have their own lives and they do things their own way. You take in all that information on a constant basis, which is why it's important to narrow your vision for certain things you take in, such as social media or going on platforms where you're constantly given updated feeds on information. So when you, for example, scrolling on Instagram or on Facebook, you're constantly updating your feed and your mind is constantly observing. It's there's an effect of dopamine effect. It makes you want to keep looking more and more because there's always new information, there's always new things that might give you joy. However, that in effect itself can be negative. It can delude your time. It can cause you to lose the sight of how much time you spend a day. Like in a moment you realize that in the 5 minutes you've already wasted 5 hours or even days on just scrolling on social media without realizing it. Which is why you should limit your social media platforms or limit your social media apps. Possibly even delete them, don't even have them on your phone. And the only purpose you should have them on them is if you're benefiting out of or using it to benefit yourself out of it. So in such case, making profit. If not so, then it's best not to waste your time on it. In coming to realize this, you should make deep thought into what you let into your mind. What are things that you allow to be processed by your mind? You either waste time or you benefit time out of. For example, going to work rather than multitasking, focusing on one task at a time, allowing you to focus on specific things to do it to your best capable ability rather than half-ass most of the things. Or, for example, making decisions on what you should do every moment of your day. For example, deciding on watching a movie rather than finishing an assessment that's due in 3 weeks or a month, knowing what needs to be completed then to be done later. There's a lot of things we make decisions on a daily basis that we don't quite filter into whether it's important, whether it benefits you, whether it does not. And each decision that we make has an effect in our lives. So here's a deep thought.